The United Democratic Party is facing what may be its deepest internal divide yet. And just when there seemed to be a plan to bring the party back together, things took another chaotic turn. A 12-point unity proposal was drafted after Michael Peyrefitte returned as chairman. But instead of bridging the gap, it widened it. One major sticking point, a recommendation to exclude all constituency leaders who run under the Tracy ticket from the National Party Council list. That didn't sit well with opposition leader Tracy Panton and her team. The proposal was meant to set the stage for a smoother NPC meeting on July 12th, but instead, it ended in disarray. And Peyrefitte has since resigned again.
You have these standard bearers who ran on supporting the Honorable Tracy Panton, and they had some who supported Shine. Show me where those candidates who supported the Honorable Tracy Panton were ever expelled from the party. You show me. I asked them, show me.
Recommendations were also made to exclude Tracy Panton and Patrick Faber from the NPC meeting and to have the NPC reinstate them and all of Panton's candidates as the first item on the NPC agenda.
If the meeting was genuinely to bridge the gap, to bridge the divide, to hold hands and say, it's not going to be perfect, but let's find a way to move forward together, there would be no reason to exclude a former party leader, the lead senator for us in the Senate, and the caretaker for Collett.
There's also some confusion surrounding the list of delegates used for Saturday's National Party Council meeting. A recommendation had been made to go with the list that existed before the October 2024 meeting led by Tracy Panton. But here's the thing, there are now questions about whether that actually happened. Did the party stick to the agreed list or was something else at play? That uncertainty is only adding fuel to the fire in an already divided UDP.
Mr. Salazar and Honorable Ugopat wrote to Alberto August. I don't know if that letter managed to reach the public, but they protested that the list was not the proper list. They changed up secretaries and chairperson for at least 5 constituencies. They insisted that standard bearers who were status quo ante would not make the list and that they would put on their list.
And I mean no disrespect to Mr. Jose Espat Uk, who got less votes than the number of spoiled ballots in the Albert constituency. How can he sit in an NPC meeting and make decisions that affects the greater good of the party and reflects the will of the people? It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense.
Tracy Panton and her team were upset that former era reps Beverly Williams and John Saldivar were left off the list of names recommended for reinstatement, a move they saw as exclusionary. That was just one of the several issues that signaled Saturday's meeting was headed for failure. Following the fallout, Chairman Michael Peyrefitte resigned again. Now Panton is calling for an immediate national leadership convention, but former Mesopotamia rep Moses Shine Barrow says the party will stick to its plan. Constituency conventions first, then a national convention in October 2025.
And we will commence with either endorsement conventions or the special constituency conventions, and we will have 18 new or returning caretakers and their executives, which will then proceed to vote in the National Convention for a new leadership executive. And we hope, which is why I don't want to get into who wasn't reinstated, and I myself want to restrain myself from getting into any further bloodletting, and hope that we can move forward keeping internal matters internal, and we can move forward reconciling and trying to bridge the gaps where there still may be differences, and have the opposition that the country is demanding and deserves.
With the UDP's leadership standoff still unresolved, we ask, will Belizeans see a united opposition anytime soon, or is that still a long way off? Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.